Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've just scared the crap out of my sister by turning the light on.
I've got lurgy, it's not COVID.
She's got germs, she's wearing a mask.
I'm wearing a mask because I keep on sneezing, and if I sneeze all over everything I've shown her, she's going to kill me. So I've just hit something.
You've just hit that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how medicated she is.
I'm not.
Jesus, we're all in trouble. We're in trouble, people. She may fall asleep, so instead of hearing my...
You might hear mine.
We'll hear...
I am snoring quite a bit. I've got a very black
It was not the first time you've fallen asleep whilst I've been doing your
time.
nails. In fact, it was wonderful the last time you did it because you didn't move.
That was a couple of years ago, that was.
Yes, it was. You actually fell asleep. She's yawning already, so...
Well, Adam hasn't got me my coffee yet.
So, this... Yeah, dude. Jesus, where's my coffee? I've been sat here for the whole of 5 minutes.
I would like it.
Yeah, where would you like it?
You can't tell me off for yawning and then I haven't had a coffee yet. I mean...
Yeah, yes, we can.
Oh,
right,
okay.
so this set of nails, you're all going to be looking at it going, those are not the set she had last time. No, from the last video, these are not. They are nowhere close to being what was on there before. That's because when she came 2 weeks ago, what started off as what should have just been an infill and redesign turned into absolute hell. As in, they pretty much all had to come off. They've been completely reshaped.
The lifting didn't look bad at all. I had one that I'd lost, which was that poorly pinky, and apart from that, everything looked okay. And then Shona started to file back, and all of them had gone along the sides really badly. So we've changed the shape.
Yeah, so basically my sister's taken up karate.
Yeah.
Karate. So she's making fists a lot. And I told her when she started doing it that having almond-shaped or stiletto nails when you're making fists is not going to be a good thing, because it's got such a small area then where you're putting all of the pressure. And with long nails, that's going to cause problems.
Yeah.
She did not want to believe me. She just wanted to go take them shorter and it would all be fine.
I wanted to try shorter before I tried, because you know I'm not a fan of a coffin.
No, you're not. We can call it a ballet slipper if you prefer.
I don't.
That's fine. But did it work better?
It did, yeah.
What was that, Shona? Yes, you were right.
I know. I know. I don't have to like the fact that you're right. But yeah, we tried shorter first, and then as we ended up taking just about everything off everything, we were like, right, let's do the shape as well. And by the time all of that had happened, you were like, I'm not even going to bother filming at this point, because it was a long time.
Yes.
And you had a migraine, and it wasn't the most fun day we've ever had.
No, it wasn't. I mean, it's a miracle we actually got them to look like this, because I was like the point where I'm just going, I am just going to rage quit right now.
I know.
And just walk away. But I was like, I can't just leave you with plain nails. That just goes against my grain. So I made her have cat's eye effect as punishment.
I know. I know.
Did you like it though?
No, but my post office lady does. My post office lady almost always has cat's eye and never has any glitter. And at the moment, her nails are really glittery, and I've got a cat's eye, and she's like, oh, I don't like mine particularly much.
We're going to point out yours are not particularly coffin shaped either, because the length isn't long enough to achieve an actual coffin. They're kind of a bit more like a tapered square.
That doesn't make it sound any better.
You want to do karate, yes?
Yes.
Right, then this is what we need to do.
I know!
Do you want nice nails?
Yes!
And you want karate?
Yes!
Then this is what happens.
I know. I totally get that. I'm going to go for my first belt in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to see if I can get a belt. That's a big thing.
It is a big thing.
It's very exciting.
She means karate belt, not she's going to get walloped or...
Yeah.
You know. I mean, it's early on in this video. Anything could happen.
But at least I'm not going to sneeze and throw everything everywhere like I could.
You say that like you don't do that generally.
I know, but at least...
I mean, at least in every video you hiccup, somebody farts, all of my equipment gets knocked over, occasionally a sneeze happens, we end up with a, unicorn poop.
Yeah, but at least this time around, I'm like, I know that I'm going to cough and sneeze, so I'm taking proactive action. The other things just kind of happen by accident. And the hiccups are just a constant feature of my life.
Yes. So I have
what are you
used
doing?
on this set, this is CJP Fantasy. So this is a bit of a new one for my sister because we have never used a CJP monomer and core powder on her. So I've got no idea how this is going to go, but I was braced for this because I knew what was coming at me rather than last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I am using the Ultra Adhesion monomer from CJP, which I'm hoping is very similar to the Neo Nails Max Adhesion.
Yeah.
They smell the same. Whereas when you smell, I know you can't smell anything at the moment.
I can't smell anything at the moment.
But when you smell the one monomer compared to Max Adhesion, the one monomer, which is very good from CJP, but it's got, it's a different makeup to it.
Yeah.
And you can smell the difference in the monomers.
Okay. The washing machine's trying to
Yes, my washing machine is about to go take off because it does randomly. So what we're going to do, we're going to strip back what we've got.
Sorry.
I will just adjust that because you're going to wander all over. You're just going to be a pain in the absolute arse today, aren't you?
I'm not going to attempt to be, but I never attempt to be, and yet I still am.
One of two things will happen. She will either be an absolute grumpy gremlin, she will be all over the shop, or she'll be asleep. And it will vary between those three stages.
I'm only grumpy when you call me Hannibal Lecter. I don't like being called Hannibal Lecter. I think that's an understandable level of thing that...
Basically, my sister was facing away from me and had no mask on, right, when she was sat facing the opposite way. I turned round to just get some of my nail stuff. She turned her chair back round at me and had a mask on, and it...
And it's pink and flowery. It does not look like Hannibal flipping Lecter.
No, but that's what just flashed through my brain.
I don't like it. Oh, you angel.
She's talking to my husband there, not me. Like going,
Yeah.
she's having a go at you and then calls you your angel. I'm like, yeah, it's random.
Yeah, it happens.
So all I'm doing is just pushing back the cuticles, and I will tidy them up in a minute, but I like to push back the cuticles before I get the...
Thank you. He has bought me coffee. I like him.
Brilliant.
Sorry, I just interrupted you in your conversation to the...
See what I mean?
Yeah.
We're currently in the I'm going to be a pain in the backside stage and just not follow anything that's going on, and I'm just going to make twirly-whirly words and all the la 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 la.
You're pushing the cuticles back before you do the thing with the buzz go. Oh God. Work's been interesting the last few days because both me and Jim have got this. Just had to go very slowly. Oh, I'm expecting him to fall asleep on the sofa today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what my sister has done to her nails. This is why they are completely and utterly weird shaped for my sister, who generally likes to be very pointy.
I do.
She walked in and went, "You've got no nails on." I'm like, "I haven't had nails on since the last time you came."
No, that's why I was like, I'm sure last time I came you were talking about putting your nails on, and then I was like, you still don't have your nails on. Have you had them on and then taken them off again?
No, they have not been on at all.
No, you're not in a nail place at the moment.
I want them on.
Yeah.
It's just been having the time to do it, and in the short periods of time that I've had, it's been a case of I can make a couple of videos and just have a bit of fun with some creative nail art, or I can do my own nails. In fact, I may only achieve one hand.
Yeah.
And I don't like being one-handed.
No. And you're like, I'd much rather just kind of make a pretty and it be fun rather than doing my nails doing my own hands, which is always can be a bit stressful, can't it? So,
yeah, well, I bought another polygel kit.
Oh, yeah?
To,
I saw the video you did with the, I want to say jewel form, where you kind of like, you made like a little sandwich and then popped it on. with the
Wow,
glitters.
you used right words.
Did I? It was only by accident. I'm
Yes,
so
I
proud.
used jewel forms, Russian almond jewel forms.
Yeah, they were so pretty shape. And
They are
were,
very pretty
They were really pretty shape. I was like, oh, look at them. And they were like clear and glittery and kind of like ice princessy. And they had like things that, they were lovely. I really liked them. I've seen that video.
Okay, that wasn't the last set I did then.
I don't know, darling. I've been watching lots of random things on
You generally
YouTube.
watch random stuff.
Yeah, I've been watching random things on YouTube this week. I've been getting the bare minimum done at work, and then so I've watched Green Planet with David Attenborough. That was
Lovely.
lovely. It was all the plants, and the plants were so happy.
How do you know the plants were happy?
Well, they looked happy.
I'm still intrigued of how did you know that the plants were happy?
They look like they're happy, you know? They're like, hey, I'm looking green, I'm looking lush, I'm looking like I could conquer the whole world if you just gave me enough time. And they look like happy plants for the most part. You know? They were doing all their things, and yeah, I liked them. Yeah, I've been watching some random things, because you do when you're poorly, don't you?
Okay. Happy plants with David Attenborough.
Happy plants. What do you...
I do love listening to David Attenborough though. He has a wonderful voice.
Oh, Eleanor does a very funny impression of him. It's accurate, but it's not particularly kind. Like how she does it.
I'm not sure I like this drill bit.
What is it? It's you and drill bits that are funny colours. You don't like drill bits that are colours, I think.
I do.
You had
Probably,
a pink
I
one
loved-
that you
I
hated,
love-
and you had another blue one that you decided you didn't like, and you had one that looked like a pine cone, and that was a funny colour too. I think that one was yellow. You don't like them when they're funny colours. That's my understanding. I've no idea what we're doing with them today, by the way. I cannot remember. We went through so many iterations last time.
Basically, my sister has got a ball coming up.
I do. Very exciting.
And so the final set, so this is why she's in early. She's on a 2-week. Basically when I want her, not her usual that she goes 3 weeks and causes me chaos.
Can you do your David Attenborough?
She just did it again then,
We're
yeah.
recording. Because I was just saying, you know, I've been watching the David Attenborough with all the happy plants. And
What should I say?
I don't know, you do your David Attenborough impression. Okay, or you don't. That's fine too. You normally just do it at the drop of a hat.
Just do it like the kids fight on the trampoline.
And here we have 2 miniature Homo sapiens wrestling.
What are they doing?
It's always a mystery.
It's always a mystery with the children.
So one of them can't cry.
Yeah.
And then you know whatever they've done it slightly.
2 children are fighting on the trampoline. That's my David Attenborough impression.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. I'm not sure where else to go with that one.
No, I
Yeah.
don't know either. Sorry, I stopped you midway through a sentence again, didn't I?
You did,
I'm an
yes.
Absolute pain in the butt today, love. Never had.
Don't worry, she'll fall asleep soon enough when the coffee wears off. She actually has to drink the coffee, mind you, which is just staring at her.
I know, I'm waiting for it to cool down. I like you. Eleanor?
I'm good, thank you.
What?
So basically, my sister was going to a ball,
Yeah.
right? So
Less than a month.
we needed to organise the sets so that her nails will then match the dress that she is planning on wearing.
Yay.
So she bought the dress to me last time,
Yeah.
and this fantasy, and the dress is black, but it's got some lovely flowers on it.
Yes.
And fantasy went really, really nicely with the flowers. So I was like, right, that's going to be the base colour then. And then we're going to do a set based on that. So in the meantime, I am doing some smaller, well, more basic sets to lead up to that set. But like I say, because she was such a poop head last time, which I'm clearly not still miffed about in the slightest, she ended up with a full set of fantasy, like I say, because it's just going to be the base colour then for what we're doing. Next, which won't be this set, it will be the next set. But this set, we were going to try...
Oh, yeah! I'm making the pretty shapes. Don't take the piss out of me.
Can you do your mum as David Attenborough?
I don't know.
Oh, yes. And here we have the twirly whirly things that go into the poodle thing and make all kinds of wonderment.
Here we have the twirly poodle things into the twiddle things.
Brilliant. If anybody's watched the film Up, every time the dog finds the squirrel, it goes, squirrel! That is Eleanor and my cat. It goes, oh, cat!
And any animals, but yeah.
I only see her with Princess.
Yeah, no, she does it with all animals. She does it, we're in the car. She's so like the dog from Up. Because we're in the car and all of a sudden she'll go, dog! Dog! Really loudly.
Yep.
Like every time she sees a dog. It's interesting.
Do not slam that door.
He's talking to the child, not my sister.
No,
Anything
I can't
could-
reach the door.
Because you're not tall enough.
Oh my god. Hannibal Lecter and now Hobbit jokes. Really?
I made no reference to hobbits whatsoever.
I love you. Here's hoping it's mud.
Yeah, I think we all just had that same thought go through our head going, oh, you've got mud all over your shoes. Are we sure that's mud?
It's been there for ages and I have not worn them for ages.
That doesn't necessarily mean it's mud.
Yeah, well, it is mud. I know. I stepped in mud.
If you are new to this video, this is generally how it goes. So what happens is my sister comes to get her nails done. We just press record and we have no control over what happens next.
Yeah.
You generally go and get a cup of tea, sit down. It can be like a little bit of a soap opera. It can just be a general natter about anything. We have no clue what is coming next.
Yeah.
Did you know that Grandad watches my videos as well?
I did not know that.
What's your video?
Yes, he tells me that I say too much. I'm like, yes, Dad, that's because it's not a talk, it's not scripted, it just pops into my head and comes back out again
Yeah.
in any form.
Yeah, because you don't think about what you say before you say it. So of course you say a lot. Because
Yeah, because it's
you're waiting
boring
for the
otherwise.
next thought to arrive. And you need a filler word whilst you're waiting for the next word to arrive. Or in my case, filler sentences because it takes my brain slow.
Yes.
So yeah, the kids meet, they chat, wibble, shout.
At the moment, they just can't seem to achieve talking quietly.
Indoor voices.
What's that? You not playing?
Yes, I do. Like I say, I'm not a fan of playing music during videos. And the people that literally just go, I am going to put this colour acrylic just here. It's now on. I will pat it a little bit.
It's
And
hard
look,
to know what to say.
it made a nail.
But it's hard to know what to say, especially when you're just talking to a phone. It's a bit odd without another person.
It is, but which
I
is
mean,
why
you
I
just-
just talk complete nonsense at people and just go, hey, we'll talk a little bit about nails, we'll talk a little bit about what I've done today, what thought just happened to have randomly popped into my head. Speaking of which, I have to say, these have got virtually no lifting on them. There's a little bit, but
But
these are very good. If you had seen the horrific state of last time,
Yeah, that
It
was,
really was.
which would have been fine if I'd have known how bad they were. Because I would have, honestly, if I'd have known how bad they were, I would have just stripped them off and we'd have started again. The fact I didn't know.
No. And so I
neither
took a
did
bit
you
down,
when
and then I was like, and then I took a bit more down. I was like, and I'm like, right, these, they've just got to come down. They've just got to come off, pretty much. I left the thinnest clear base on them, purely just...
You had a bit of something.
Yeah, just because I don't want to strip back to your natural nail. You've damaged them enough over the years.
Yeah.
We all know what you're like when you strip back. You're not very gentle.
No.
Yeah, when my sister does her own soak off, you can just instantly tell. So I try not to go to a natural nail if I can, so it can be just left alone. And it can repair, and it can just strengthen back up again. And you know, my sister was a really bad nail biter, so the fact that we're at this is amazing.
Yeah, it's why, like, on the odd occasions when you have seen my natural nails and my nail beds are tiny, and it's just that decades of nail biting, and my nail beds just don't grow properly anymore. And my natural nails are full of ridges and flaking, and they just don't grow properly. And it's
No, but you know,
but we can still make them pretty, and that's lovely. But yeah, because I've been poorly, I haven't been out in the garden, so that's part of why they're really good.
so basically, I need to ban you from gardening, right?
You know that my brain would implode if you tried to do that.
I know. I wouldn't do that to you.
No.
I
You
accept.
want the other hand?
No, I'm
No.
just gonna shape these ones first.
Yeah.
I don't think they need to sit through me doing two hands.
No.
What are we doing lengthwise?
Just down a touch. You do need to tell them what you did with my poorly pinky. One of my as far as I knew, I only had one that was lifting last time, and the day before I got to Shona, I caught it in my jumper. It wasn't badly lifted, but I caught it in my jumper and ripped it off and ripped it.
You say it wasn't badly lifted, but we know that that's now not the case because of
but it didn't. I wasn't aware that it was really badly lifted until it ripped off, and it ripped off right down here.
Yes, it did.
It was
To the point we were
painful.
umming and ahhing about whether or not I could actually do anything with it.
Yeah.
Because when you sent me the picture, it was still very kind of, it had been bleeding
very
and all of that. And I was like,
pink,
right, you need to leave it. Do not put plasters on it. Nothing. You need to keep it dry. It needs to dry out before I can do anything to it.
It was a couple of days, wasn't it, before I saw it? It wasn't a day before. It's a couple of days.
Yeah, couple of days.
Yeah. And when I saw you, you were like, actually, I think we can
Yeah,
cover
so
it.
what I did, I sculpted, because I was umming and ahhing about using polygel or acrylic, but it had dried out enough that I was happy with it and went, do you know what, we're going to acrylic it. This is not the best sculpt in the world because there was nothing to work on.
No.
Like when we're saying it was small, I mean...
It's all the way down there.
Yeah, so that's where my form placement was not its greatest, let's put it that way. But if I point out the fact that I had literally that much to work with.
It was... But you did make it do a skyscraper
I
like
did.
the other one, which you hadn't noticed until right at the end where somehow it shifted and I hadn't moved my hand at all. You were holding the form, weren't you?
Oh yeah, basically, because there was so little there, I couldn't even let go of the form. I was literally holding it like this until it set.
Yeah.
And that's why it's gone a bit, because it moved. The minute I took my hand off it, it started to set wrong. Yeah. So it really was an absolute, my love for my sister, I sat there and held that form until it set.
You did.
I know. There's dedication for you.
Tell her about my poorly pinky. Poorly pinky.
Is that the one that wrapped up?
Yeah.
So basically, she's got to go for a flat tip now. But if you just do a square nail, because my sister and me have the same affliction. We have quite stubby fingers. That if you go for a square, it will make your fingers look fatter. So by tapering it in just that little bit, it just makes them look thinner again.
Yeah. So I've got dinky hands, but they do look a bit like sausages.
I have baby fingers.
What? That's because you're the baby.
Yeah, it's a baby did.
You're a child, that's why.
I'm not a baby, I'm a tween.
Yeah.
What?
A tween?
Tween.
Yeah,
Tween.
and there's a tween as well.
Yeah, when you're made from 9 to no, it's
12.
from 10. 9. It's
9 to 12.
Because it's a form.
In between child and teen. Tween.
Yeah, where everything is. I'm not a child. You are
Right.
a child.
Oh my God.
Us 3 are all child.
I do apologise. I just thought I'd show something different in my videos because normally we skip the prep part. So as you were wearing a mask, you're now not, but you were.
I was drinking my coffee.
Ah, okay, I'll let you drink coffee. I thought, well, whilst you were wearing a mask, I was
And
like,
I'm like, even if I cough and sneeze at this point, I'm not going to explode everything.
except the pile of dust that's in front of my face that's going to hit me. Which won't be the first time you've done that to me. Yeah, generally I would have my, what's it called? My extractor to clean up all the dust. But like I say, I just wanted to do something a little bit different. So I thought I'd show you this part.
Yeah, we haven't done. You haven't done a prep video for ages.
No, I haven't. So I just thought I'd, mix it up a little bit.
Wedding ring on the scary fingers.
That would be my engagement ring. Yes,
Yes.
My engagement ring is currently on my practice hand. The reason being is my finger swelled up and I had to take it off with great difficulty and I can't get it back on again.
Oh no! Do you know why your fingers swelled up? Did you get a bite or something?
No, whenever I work out,
Yeah.
it all goes to my hands. I end up looking
Yeah.
like I've had some weird allergic reaction because my fingers just my fingers just swell up. I don't know why, but they do. Apparently it's just one of those things. There's nothing you can do about it. You're either susceptible to it or you're not.
Yep. Whenever I go swimming, I have to take my rings off because my fingers shrink by 3 sizes when I'm swimming. It's ridiculous.
So I need to go swimming
yeah,
to get
I
my
have-
rings back on.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't have my rings on when I'm swimming because I'll fall off and just wander off into the pool. So, yeah. I have the opposite problem of, I normally have the stubby fingers, but yeah, when I'm swimming, they decide to be lovely and slim. Or just cold. But yeah, fingers do. They shrink and swell when they're hot or cold. And I was like, loads of people get measured for their rings at the end of the day in a jeweller's, at which point they've been walking around all day with their coat on or whatever, they're boiling hot, and then they're like, why is my ring the wrong size? And you're like, your fingers are hot, dude. It's really common. Really common.
Okay.
It's weird that you still can't get it on when you're not working out and your hands are chilly though. Normally you can get them back on once your hands go back down to normal, so that's a bit odd.
Yeah, I'm fat.
But you've been able to have your ring on it hasn't made any difference before.
Apparently it has now. I've taken it off.
Okay. Like you're wearing a Spanx.
Yep. There's some lubrication is going to be required on my finger before I can get that baby back on.
Yeah.
It gets stuck at my
On
knuckle.
your knuckles, yeah.
And because then as you try and push it, it's like it squeezes all the skin,
Yeah.
doesn't it? And then it's like it's trying to get,
Yeah.
it's like trying to get Spanx on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You need some olive oil.
Yes.
Olive oil is the answer.
Papa.
That's how, when I was pregnant, I got my rings off because I waited slightly too long. When I was pregnant and my fingers swelled up like little sausages. And, I waited slightly too long. And then all of a sudden I realised, I was like, oh, I need to get my rings off. And I was like, I don't want to come off. Olive oil and thyme and brute force. And I did eventually get them off.
Yeah. So that's why.
Oh.
And just so I didn't lose it, you see, I put it on a finger.
You put it on a finger. I just looked across and I was like, what is that doing there? That's a very peculiar thing.
Well, after I had the kids, I couldn't even wear my own wedding ring again. This is Adam's wedding ring.
I didn't know that.
Which is why we had to get him a new one.
Jesus cats.
What did the cat do to you, dude?
I don't know.
Those
But
come flying out from the front window.
What, full on ninja style on your face?
No,
This is Black Cat.
That only happens to you.
It does only happen to me. You laugh, the cat did actually do that. She ran through, got herself caught in a plastic bag, went nuts, did like a lap across the walls, which included my face.
It was hilarious. But
It was hilarious till you saw the blood coming out of my face and then decided to actually come and help me instead of laughing your tits off.
I'm not entirely sure I wouldn't have helped and laughed.
I mean, I don't mind the laughing part because it probably was hilariously funny. But it wasn't for me.
No.
Can
she
you...
went into the...
What are you doing? I want you to just to bend your thumb.
You do remember that thumbs have one less joint and they don't bend in quite the same ways, yeah?
They still bend. You can still do that. And you're doing that.
And it kind of like come off just as she like come off onto the sofa and shit and stuff like that.
Adam's just going to relive this story a few more times and laugh.
What's his plan, Jim?
Because he didn't hear me just say it.
Really funny.
Yeah, but you didn't really give the detail.
Yeah.
It doesn't require detail.
It
doesn't.
You use your hand as like...
I keep looking at the dust and going, my God, what did you have on your fingers? And then I realise it's the colour of the nail gel. I mean, anything is possible with you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's my belly. I'm sorry.
It's not even midday yet.
I was woken up at 7 o'clock by my children. I have had a workout, including weights. I haven't eaten breakfast because by the time I finished that, it was nearly 11 o'clock. You were coming, so I had to rush. So, no, I finished my workout, about 10:15. Rushed upstairs because I needed to get showered and everything before you were coming over. Sat down, and the minute I sat down, you walked through the door, and then I've been doing your nails. Such is my dedication to you. Honest to God. Bend.
You tell it.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
It's your thumb. You should be in charge of it.
I'm not.
She now looks like Hannibal Lecter again, by the way, people.
And the noise is not Shona's belly or my bum. It's Adam's beer.
Yeah, he's got a brew on the go. Woohoo!
He's had a brew on the go for ages. Are you feeling brewy again?
Yeah, it's the one you got me for my birthday.
Oh, nice.
The cats, the cats. The kids have now used the box to turn into the cat fort.
I saw.
Or 4 cats.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was to lock the cats in. Apparently not.
No. It's so they can defend their territory from invaders. Like Eleanor.
The invading cats.
All the boxes in our house become ratty boxes. And we build little towers for them and they are happy.
Isn't everybody happy with a cardboard box?
True.
Panic not, people, because it's suddenly gone quiet. That is the... because the children are now outside. Although they're now poking their faces on my window whilst looking at me. So I look like I've got 3 little pigs.
Well, 2, because the third one's in there.
She was doing it first.
Oh.
I've had all 3 of them randomly pop up.
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. But yes, it's it goes from chaos to quiet fairly quickly.
I'm back again.
And then what we do is we prep my sister's nails. Then I let her go pee and we have lunch. And then we come in and we start doing the design part.
Yeah. And it works quite well.
It does work quite well. Yeah, because you normally get here around 11ish, depending on how long it takes me to prep your nails, depending on how much carnage you've caused. it leads nicely then into generally lunchtime.
Yeah.
Although, like I say, these are pleasantly surprising.
Yay. I've got to be nice sometimes.
It'd be nice if you were nice all the time, dude.
No. That'd be boring. Gotta set you a challenge.
Do not sit there and start yawning. If you set me off, I will kick you.
I'm sleepy.
Just go to sleep then. Just leave your fingers there. I'll do what needs to be done.
But I yawn when I'm sleepy.
Yes, so go to sleep.
But
Go to sleep, go to sleep. Da 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 da. And as you can tell, I can't remember the words to that one, but that used to be the lullaby. The lullaby?
yep, that well-known Pokemon.
The lullaby that was on the kids' dream things, the mobiles.
Yeah.
As in not mobile phones, but the ones, that hang above the cribs.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah, but so other people may not know what I mean because they're called different things in different countries.
Okay.
Or don't have kids.
Or don't, yeah, they'll be like, why are you giving your, newborn a mobile phone? It's like, no.
It's also shiny.
Have you sent Jim to sleep yet?
No?
Oh. I totally thought you'd be asleep by now.
He's outcasting.
That doesn't mean anything.
And I'm just reversing the polarity? No. No, definitely not that word.
You booted the water.
I am a Trekkie, And in fairness, Adam has had a lot of Deep Space Nine going on at the moment, so I've probably heard that phrase of we need to reverse the polarity to
Do something.
ignite the tetrion gases or something along those lines. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh.
Reverse the direction. I have reversed the direction.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
So I am now in reverse. Doo-doo. This vehicle is reversing. And yeah, she's just going to keep yawning. There's no stopping her now.
Sorry.
Don't stop me now, 'cause I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball.
I do like this bit.
You do like this bit. I hate this bit.
I like the feel of it on my cuticles. It's like...
It's weird. I hate watching it in videos.
Yeah?
I don't know why, but it's like, when they cut the cuticles.
Yeah.
Blech. Like, nope, can't watch that. Don't like that.
That doesn't bother me.
But I actually like watching people file.
You are peculiar. I find that annoying.
Well, it's kind of why I was like, do you know what? I'm going to do a prep video. I haven't done one for a while.
No.
Just because I was enjoying watching people file.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, am I keeping you awake there?
No.
Jeez, 40 minutes into the video and this is where we've got to. Right, and I'm going to swap to a ball bit. This was my flame bit. And now I'm going to pop to my ball bit. Stop being rude.
It will never not be funny.
Taking away some of that dead skin. These cuticles are looking a lot better than they were last time. Jesus, that was a marathon in itself.
Yeah, I don't know what was
Oh, I've just headbutted my thingy.
Yeah, you ended up having to nip a couple of bits, didn't you?
I did.
They've never been so bad you've needed to do that before. I don't know what had happened.
You just really screwed your nails up, dude.
I did, yeah. I just wish I knew how.
It's you. Anything could happen.
I know.
There is no rhyme or reason for the wonder that is you. But we still love you, so it's all right.
Okay, I like that. Oh.
I'm currently in a different alliance on Star Trek at the moment.
Ooh.
I'm visiting one of our allies.
Ooh, you're on a diplomatic mission of peace.
Ah!
Are you following your prime directive?
No, I'm causing chaos and carnage.
Oh no.
Well, it turns out there are no women at all. I am the first woman in the alliance. So this is the second time I have visited them between arcs. And it's like, when I've discovered this, I'm like, that would explain why they're having some difficulties. It's like, I'm not like normal women. You can do banter and jokes. In fact, I'm generally starting them. So I'm causing chaos in the alliance chat and just having lots of fun.
Oh, cool.
I'm now, I've also started renaming people.
Okay, are they all right with that?
Yes.
Okay, that's okay then.
So one of my friends who was already in there is nicknamed Karen. Because...
Big hair.
No.
Bit bossy.
No. Because every time I went to write their name, autocorrect kept calling them Karen.
So it's not because they're a Karen.
No, it's not because they're a Karen. It just autocorrects them to Karen. So I was like, right, you are now Karen.
Like, I get autocorrected to Julia.
I'm Fiona.
Fiona, nice.
Or Shine. Occasionally Shine or Shon. Bling bling.
Shonan the Barbarian.
Yep.
I actually went to email you one day and nearly wrote Shonan the Barbarian into your email address.
It's definitely not my email address. I would love to see who you ended up with, though.
Maybe you should actually make an email address out of that.
Actually, you know what? It's quite tempting, actually. Right.
Oh, tut tut.
Make it easy to pull the
There we go.
bits out.
Right, so the next step will be I will buff over the whole of these nails with my file because I like to put the grooves back in these because I just find it sets the product better. I'm going to obviously dehydrate, so obviously clean them up, dehydrate them, prime them. Even though this is an ultra adhesion, I still prime my sister because she's a nightmare.
Yay.
Yay! And then we will come to put the acrylic application on. But I'm going to take a quick break now. She needs to pee.
I don't. Not yet, but I do need you to do my other hand.
I'm fully aware of the fact that I need to do your other hand,
I
dude.
don't need to pee. No.
But normally at this point, you're like doing the little wee dance at me and kind of like shaking. And I'm like going, well, look, I finished one hand. If you really want to pee, I'd allow you to pee before I do the other hand because I'm just
proud.
so nice to you.
I'm proud. I don't need to pee every 30 seconds like a dog.
Well, it's been some time since you last peed. So my sister doesn't even say hello when she comes into my house, right? My sister opens the door and just goes upstairs and takes herself to pee before she even comes to say hello to me.
That's because we've been in the car for quite a long time.
Well, exactly. You do pee quite a bit, actually. I mean, I can sit through the whole sitting and not have to go take myself to pee. You have peed about 3 times.
I know. I pee a normal amount.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to be having this conversation.
No, little enough. Brilliant. Right, I'm going to do her other hand then while she's allowing me to do so, and we're going to come back to you in a minute. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So, in the brief interlude there, my sister...
We've eaten pizza.
You have eaten pizza, and you've had a muffin, a blueberry muffin, and you've just decided to throw half my stuff across the place. She's like, yes, we're going to do these things. Whoosh. Like, do you want to go pick, pick all the gel polishes and everything? Which hand do you want?
I don't know. I'm going to give you that one.
Brilliant.
You always do that hand first. It's wrong if you do that hand first. But I think you prefer this hand. So I don't know if you should do this hand first.
Let's just do something, shall we?
Okay, cool.
Like, there's only so long that pizza will last. Before
I fall asleep again.
I haven't fallen asleep yet, sadly.
I did slow down a bit earlier.
Slow down. I'm in a very singy mood today. I don't know why.
I don't know either.
Your hands are cold. Just give them a little waft.
Yeah, like I'm full of farts.
Waft. I love that word.
You can't blame me this time.
Oh, probably giving me some of the giggles now. Oh, God. Oh, deep breaths, deep breaths. Don't inhale the products. Right, so we're just putting some primer on her nails now. This is the acid-free primer that I like to use, which is from Jellish, and it is called Pro Bond. I don't know why Pro Bond is funny to you, love. Or you're still on about waft. I should have done this bit before. I'm going to push back her cuticles again because of the time delay from actually doing it the first time to the second time. Ah, dear me. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Don't laugh in your tea. I don't want to get sprayed with that as well, thank you.
Okay. Oh.
Right, so we've primed them. Let's get this product on.
Oh, cats.
Let's get it on. Was that Barry White? Obviously not then, that was me, but
I don't know what you're singing, love.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on.
I don't know. It definitely feels like a Sunday morning song. But it is Sunday afternoon.
But it is now. Jesus, I mean, you took forever to eat your food. I'm like, Jesus, can we get on with it now?
No, we were talking.
Yes, but we can talk whilst I do stuff too.
No.
It was way too big a bead there.
Yeah, you always do that to my pinky.
I know, because it always lulls me into a false sense of security because I think it's got to go upwards as well as everywhere else. It's definitely I don't know what the boys are talking about, but it's something about blowing up batteries.
Oh, I think they're talking about cars.
Yes. Would you just... Where are you taking your finger?
I don't know.
Oh yes, let me look at my finger whilst I'm still doing it. There's nothing exciting going on. It's just pink.
That's a fair point.
The pretties will happen in a minute.
But pretties now.
No pretties now. You don't deserve pretties now.
Okay.
I apologise for my husband swearing in the background there.
I doubt if they can hear him. But if you can.
If you can, I do apologise for my husband's expletives there.
Normally it's me you're telling off.
Tell off everybody.
I know.
And my child is now singing, he's singing Christmas songs.
Is he?
He set the Christmas penguins off.
Oh dear. Why are Christmas penguins up in March?
Because he just really likes it. And he just... You know, it's like there are some fights that are just not worth having.
Yep.
If he really wants the little singing penguins in his room, then fine. So long as he doesn't set them off at 3 o'clock in the morning or at any ungodly hour, I don't care. That's why. That's what happened. There we go. We're getting the hang of this again now. I think, well, you know, it's different products. It just takes a little while to get used to what I'm doing. And I haven't done any acrylics. Have I done any acrylics since I last did you? I don't think so. No, I don't think I have.
You've just been doing pretties, but not acrylic pretties.
Yeah, I've just been doing a bit of kind of nail art.
Yeah. You done anything super fun that's coming up? Or anything you're super proud of? Ooh.
I'm not showing them though, because, you know.
But that's super pretty. Ooh. We've got a pretty video coming up. I like them.
That was just a spur of the moment kind of, I sat there and went, ooh.
That.
I know, the conversation with those two is getting weirder and weirder. I'm just like,
We're going through this.
You do realise we are recording, right?
Okay. Cool. Cool. I know what they're talking about.
I know what they're talking about. I just don't particularly want it in the back of my video.
But it just gives your viewers something to like try and decipher. What are they talking?
They're talking shite. Now, that's what we do. Don't be stealing our thunder now.
They're talking some sense back there.
Yeah, I won't blow your own trumpet, dude. Jeez.
You can.
Well, you can, but... Steady on, Jesus. It's a family show.
Sorry.
Yeah, you laughed and I ended up with a divot. You divot.
Natural Wissenschaft.
What?
Means science in German.
Say it again.
Natural Wissenschaften. It's just the best word ever.
That is pretty awesome.
And she can spell it, which is amazing.
Can you just stop laughing for a moment whilst I try and do your cuticle bead, please? Yes, hold your breath. I don't give a shite what you do. Just stay still. You are holding your breath, aren't you? She is. She's holding her breath, I can tell. And breathe out.
Oh.
See, you never thought you'd have, you know, some... Oh my God, I nearly said the wrong word then. Some meditation.
And she's gone again. I didn't do it. I didn't break her. She's gone again.
It's your fault.
No, she's amusing herself. The feet are going and everything, like the dog.
Oh, you just made a really bad slip up then.
Yeah, I know what you were going to say.
I think I might just touch my
You
thumb.
just touch your thumb. Oh, God. Right, can you just hold your thumb there? Look, I'm not even asking you to bend it. Just leave it there. Okay, let's try and get through at least one hand. Oh dear. Right. Yeah, Dorota Paleska has been doing a lot of videos recently, and she did really, really nice. I mean, she's done some amazing. She did like a set of jeans, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But she was doing some one-stroke like tutorial type designs,
Yeah.
and so I saw that and thought, ooh, that's some different techniques, because let's face it, I don't really have technique for one stroke. So, and I haven't even used my new brush yet. I've had this brush for like a year.
What?
And I haven't used it, which is really wrong. It just feels, yeah, very wrong of me. So yes, I thought let's try some one stroke for you next, which means I'm probably going to have quite a few potential videos of me practicing some one stroke.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like that one. I'm going to put a little bit more. Basically, I put way too much on and then took way too much off, obviously. I just want to add a little bit more back in. Oh, I can't remember whose video I was watching the other day, but she did that. She just made a complete and utter... The wrong word came out of her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And it was brilliant. And then she was just really apologising for it. And I'm just going, that's the best part of your video. That has just absolutely tickled me. I mean, the design was brilliant as well, but it was just brilliant.
I don't.
Okay.
Oh, don't even talk. I was doing that design that I've just showed you, right? Partway through it, the cat decides to take the biggest dump, right? Stinks the whole house out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like going, I'm trying to video this. I'm trying to keep my lines straight whilst I'm holding my breath. Going, this is disgusting. And on that note, I'm going to get these filed and prepped ready for pretties. Woo!
Totally.
Okay, and we're back for the third instalment of this video. We are going to get down to...
Pretty.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. She did filing.
Yes, I have filed her nails back into shape. We just ignore the pinkies. They just have a life of their own.
They wander.
Yes, so I like to put base coat on before I start painting it over when I have infilled on acrylic, because I just find it sticks better that way. I don't know why, but when you infill, it just never... If I just polish straight on top, it just doesn't seem to last as well.
Okay.
I don't know quite why, so it's just my thing.
Okay. You're allowed to have things. Things happen.
Das ist not mein Ding.
Okay.
Sorry, das ist nicht mein Ding. Which is German for that is not my thing.
Okay.
I like that one.
Cool.
Thanks for just wiggling your finger at the most inappropriate moment then.
I'm awesome.
So, oh, just go, just round your cuticle. I'll tell you what, I'll just lift my finger up. Brilliant.
Yeah. I know the words that we've been learning with Eleanor in her German spellings. So I know Naturwissenschaften, which is brilliant. That's science. And what's the other one? There's
I love you is the best one.
I don't know that in German.
Ich liebe dich.
Nice. Fruchtbar, which is just brilliant.
Football?
Awful or terrible. Fruchtbar. And Geschichte, which is history.
Yes, I liked Geschichte.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of words that you can just really get behind, you know? When you're like, I've got to be child friendly, I will do not swearing, but it sounds like I'm swearing. It's good.
Hast du Haustiere?
No, don't know that. I know odd words from doing spellings with my small child.
Yeah, do you have a hamster? I have no idea. So from my GCSE German, the things that I remember are Ich bin schöner.
I am.
Ich habe braune Haare und blaue Augen.
I have brown hair and blue eyes.
And hast du Haustiere? Do you have a hamster?
Do you have a hamster?
Do you want to put that in the lamp?
Yeah.
The hand that I just polished, actually, not, you know.
Just random.
So yeah, I'll put the hand that I haven't done yet in the lamp. No, that doesn't work.
I stopped. You saw me stop and think and go, she said to put a hand in. Which hand is she talking about?
I know, that's why I'm telling you not to put the hand that I haven't done in the lamp. I mean, you can. It wouldn't do any, you know, harm to you. It's just not going to be very effective for curing the gel on the other hand.
No.
We knew today when you said I'm full of cold, it was either going to go one way or the other. Are there any strawberries left? I don't know. Have you and Oliver not consumed all of the strawberries?
I can see an empty strawberry pot and an empty raspberry pot. So I'm going to go with
No.
they've been eaten. But it does
Maybe
look
try
like
some of
there
those
are
grapes.
some
Grapes are really
grapes
nice,
on the
aren't they?
table.
The finest ones.
Yeah. But you're not allowed to polish off an entire packet. As happened yesterday when you were doing your...
doing my homework.
She was sat up on the table doing her homework.
I did 4 pieces of homework and I have 5.
Yeah,
Amazing.
and yeah, and the grapes disappeared.
Yeah, that's why I don't have grapes on my desk at work.
Ah,
Look,
just
we
the
can
same
swap
thing
hands now.
happened to you.
Right, so the middle finger is the one we're going to do, or we're going to attempt to do this design on.
Please.
So I'm going to use a Tomicca, this is the 106, and I'm going to use Fairy Glow, and this is GC52.
Ooh.
Ooh, but not on the middle now.
No.
So I am going to go sparkly.
Yay. Always love a bit of sparkle. I was missing my sparkles last time.
Well, you weren't good enough to deserve sparkles.
I was not good enough to deserve sparkles. I'm glad I've been good enough to deserve sparkles today.
You're talking about the fact the cat ate the cake?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Bad cat.
I can bother me. I don't eat cake.
No, but I do. It bothers me greatly. And not only do I have to fight my children for my cake, now I have to fight a cat.
Cover it up.
You cover it up.
It is. The chocolate brownie bites.
Did it bite back?
No, because there's like 3 left.
Good Lord.
Gannets.
Worse than gannets. Honest to God, would you just die quietly, please?
No.
Go on, please.
You like to make a scene.
Well, we know that.
Like the bloke at work, when I was working, he walked past and he made the loudest sneeze. It was like he did it on purpose. So I stood there and went, "Excuse you, no, bless you." From halfway across the turned around and I was like, looking, what?
At least it was a sneeze.
Huh?
At least it was a sneeze. And he didn't follow through. Yeah, you can take it out. I forgot to change that to a 30-second. It's fine. Whilst your hand's in there, at least you're not getting up to mischief.
Oh, don't you believe it?
Same to you. Rude.
I haven't been hiccuping a whole lot today.
You really haven't. You haven't been telling the time for me today.
I have not. But I've also, thankfully, not been sneezing and coughing, which I have been for days. So that's why I took my mask off, because I was like, I'm not actually going to cough and sneeze all over you.
You realise that you are now going to do that, right?
Shh.
You shush. Are you laughing at me again?
No, I'm laughing at my arms.
Because they're just so hilarious.
Well, they're...
No.
I need to be... Thanks.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I dislike you all. Very much. They're all twisty twangled, like a squid, and I don't like it.
Twisty twangled like a squid.
Yeah, look at my arms.
They're just crossed over, dude. It's really not such a big deal.
It really is.
It really isn't.
It really is.
Not so much of a big deal that I'm going to buy 2 lamps just so you don't have to cross over yourself. You're giving yourself a hug. Just enjoy it.
No.
One.
Did you just feed the kids the last of those brownie bites?
I'm going to leave you one.
So I haven't had any.
Well, you know, could have eaten some more.
He's being so helpful today, isn't he?
You'd think he might want to survive today, wouldn't you?
No. It's okay. He's got his emergency kit.
Yeah.
Which I can't go on holiday with abroad.
You can't go abroad anyway, you haven't got a passport.
That is true. Not legally anyway.
Please don't try and leave the country illegally, Adam.
I don't. I like this country.
Cool. So the way you said it then, and I'm like,
I'm
no.
just saying I could still try to leave the country, but it would be illegally.
Mm.
I climbed this tree like a mongoose, was that?
I heard I have the teeth of a monkey.
Who knows? Can I have the other hand, please? Thank you. There's no way I'm doing a finger and a thumb. That's just asking for trouble with you. One finger, one thumb. That's a kid's thingy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. One rub of the tongue.
They haven't killed any frogs. Interesting.
But the frogs are trying to kill
But the
them.
frogs are trying... Yeah, that's what I heard. The frogs are
I'm
trying to kill
assuming
me.
they're playing Minecraft. It sounds like a
Frogs,
Minecraft.
though. I've never heard of frogs in Minecraft.
Who knows? Kids are funny.
So are adults, sometimes. Depending on the adult. Depends if I like them.
Oh, that's a lovely colour.
It is indeed. Oh my God.
What?
It's my gel painting abilities today. I just completely missed. I think the thing is now I'm so used to you moving your finger that when you keep your finger still, I'm like automatically adjusting myself.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't need to because you didn't actually move. Have you noticed how that hasn't been bubbling away this whole time? But as soon as he goes quiet...
I think it's just we can't hear it. Like...
Yes, they are playing Minecraft, but I don't remember there being frogs that killed you.
Who knows?
Yeah, zombie frogs.
Kids.
Right, now what? No. I'm going to top coat those ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, we know what you're like.
I'm a doo-doo head.
You said it.
But you were thinking it very loudly.
I did not. You make the mistake that you think that I'm actually thinking at this point.
Ah. Silly me.
Well, they sound very happy at least.
Yeah. Thing is, the sun's shining now. So they went outside earlier when it was grim. And now they're inside and it's just and the sun's shining. Having said that, she went up to the park for like 2 hours with one of her friends a couple of days ago this week. And it was raining the entire time. Is that 1 minute?
No.
No.
Geez, do you think they can shout any louder though?
Nah, they're happy.
And they're leaving us alone.
This is true.
Turn the volume down. Turn the volume down.
Everybody down. Do you think he realises that he was now louder than the children?
I know that. game.
So are you telling the children to shut up whilst you're shouting at them?
Yes.
Be quiet whilst I shout that instruction at you.
Yeah. It's like when I'm a git for shouting things across multiple rooms in the house, and Jim yells at the back of me, I can't hear you when you're in another room. I'm like, well, I can hear you and you just yelled at me, so.
Pretty certain you can.
You think it's like that wins the argument. It does not win the argument.
Nope. You fail. Teleport Steve. Right, you mean Oliver,
Steve.
who may be playing the character that looks like Steve but is still Oliver.
Oh, his game name is actually Steve.
Also, it's like, you know, when you fall out with your best mate and they're sat next to you and there's somebody in the middle and going, tell them I'm not talking to them. It's like they're all sat in a row and yet Oliver's just said to Eleanor, tell Alex.
Yeah. No, we are not kidding, dude.
Nope, no kids
Sorry,
are
you
being had.
lot on the YouTube, you can't hear what's going on. The kids are just being funny.
They probably can hear them at this point.
They are quite loud.
I need more frogs. Okay.
She was very definite about that, though, wasn't she?
Absolute what?
What does she want the frog for then?
I'm not even going to comment on what you're doing right now.
If I put it in the other way, then it never feels like my thumb's in far enough, and it feels funny. Phrasing!
Don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh.
There's nothing I can say at this point that's going to make it sound any better. I just can't.
Oh, brilliant. Whatever makes you happy, love.
Oh.
That's it. Just give my hand a hug. It's all good.
Keeps my thumb in the right place.
Yeah, you think that.
Well, it keeps it in one place.
It just keeps your other fingers out of the way.
And it stops me from wiggling my thumb, which has surely got to be a good thing.
Yes. You're the one with the deep breathing today.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have the sinuses full of attack.
Top coat that.
Yay, top coat.
Top coat.
What is it that you want, Kat? You keep on walking back over here, staring at the two of them, and then walking off again.
Posturing.
She's just... And Tail's going helter-skelter.
That's what she does. I'm going to top coat this one. Yes, there are quicker ways of doing this, but it's my sister and, you know.
I make a mess.
Oh, yeah, you really do. Oh, we've got some door slamming going on now too. There may be trouble ahead, but while there's music and moonlight and love and romance, let's face the music and dance. Right, we're going to use all of these colours.
And we're doing a thing. I've no idea what thing we're doing, but we're doing a thing.
I'm going to attempt to do a thing.
Yeah.
Whether we're doing the thing, I don't know, but I'm going to attempt to do the thing.
Oh my God, that reddy purple is the bomb.
It's so beautiful.
It really is.
It really is. So I'm going to use my new brushes as well.
Is this the one that you haven't used for a year?
No,
Okay.
that's the one I'm going to do for your one stroke, which is what we're doing next time.
I remembered you talking about a brush and it being a new brush, and then you got out a new brush, and then I was like, I'm sure that wasn't for this, but then maybe it was. I don't know.
Yes, that was all one sentence and one breath.
I make sense.
No.
To yourself.
Sometimes. And I'm very proud of that.
Bravo. I forgot to take all the lids off these first. See, look, they're brand new. Look at these pretty colours going on.
You're going to forget which lid goes which one.
No, because if you look, there's the colour is on the lid. Look, I put them in order over there, okay?
That one's got a different thing.
Das ist not mein Ding. Das ist nicht mein Ding. That's it. Das ist nicht mein Ding. I love that saying. Das ist nicht mein Ding. Whether or not I'm going to fit all these colours on her nail, however, is another matter. That one is very different.
I like it. Doesn't really go with the rest of the colours for the set though.
No. That one would be a better one.
Cool.
I do like that. I'm really into the browns. I don't know why, but I'm liking brown at the moment. Right. Put your vape down because we're going to be swapping between hands.
Okay. I don't know that. I don't know if you're going through one hand and then the other hand.
There's going to be some deep concentration now.
Yeah. And the beer is going to chug.
But sadly, not me chugging the beer.
Not yet.
It's not ready yet.
It's a strong one. It's going to be 7.5%.
Ooh.
Pop that one in the lamp. Right, we're going to give it a 10-second cure. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to pause this, so then I'm going to fast forward this section. Okay, so for this part of the video, I have sped this up because I am, yeah, it takes a while. We're doing some painting. There is no talking involved whatsoever because I can't talk and do this at the same time. So instead of listening to, you know, some wonderful nasal activity, I decided I was going to speed this one up and just mute it all with a slight little voiceover just telling you what was happening. So enjoy this part and we'll be back with you for the top coat part shortly. Right.
Classy now.
I'm classy now.
The nails are done. Yes, I got a bit of gel everywhere. That'll fine. It'll come off.
Yeah.
It's not a major one.
I got properly adulty nails.
You do have properly adulty
Love
nails.
that colour. It's freaking amazing.
Yeah, it's just a shame. Yeah, some of those colours were just a little bit too close to each other.
Yeah. I said, so I can see all the different changes in colour, but anyone further than like a foot away wouldn't be able to see all the changes in colour, which is a bit of a shame.
Yes.
But they are lovely.
Just putting some cuticle oil on now.
Yeah.
Get that all rubbed in. Give your fingers a good rub because you love your rub.
And it's still daylight. It's amazing.
It's just still weird the fact I've just gel polished your nails because
I
I
know,
never gel
I
polish
know.
your nails.
I know. But hey,
Yes.
it's a long-term project this time. Whee! Something is not quite right there.
No, and I'm just thinking I did top coat those nails, didn't I?
I don't know because my hands were in and out and in and out and in and out the lamp.
I mean, I could
I'm
have sworn
really
I had.
confused.
No, you look back on your video.
Right, let's take. Nope.
Ah.
That would explain that one.
Obviously, my hands were going in and out and in and out and in and out. I had no idea where we were up to with anything.
You're supposed to know these things.
I
Right.
really don't.
I'm going to file these off and we're going to have to do them again.
Oh, do fit. Can we not just like put another coat on?
No,
and
because
top
that's
coat
oil.
them? Oh, bugger.
Yeah, you can't top coat over oil. It will just lift off.
Oh no.
So we'll just buff it over. I'll do another layer and put some top coat on. It will be fine. We can fix this.
Okay.
Anywho,
and it wasn't
nice.
my fault.
It wasn't. It
wasn't.
50-50 there because you didn't remember the fact I hadn't top coated them.
You were doing all kinds of things. I can't remember the things you're doing.
Yeah, okay. It's my fault. Anywho,
But
I will now fix
look, pretties.
pretties. Yay! I will now fix this and we'll show you a lovely reveal shot.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!